because Studio makes it possible to have my entire creative process in one place. It's an incredible thing for creators and storytellers, and certainly for making motion books on Madefire. Thank you.
That was pretty cool, bro. That was super cool. That was cool. That's cool. So you saw how Studio changes the way I work, how I create, and it has been a phenomenal product to do so. You can see how it's changing how Ben works. Now we have a ton of other partners we've been working with to bring Studio to life and to bring the Surface Dial specifically to life and that mode of interaction between the two. There's a company by the name of Mental Canvas. There's been some images around here. It's a pretty interesting company. It's awesome. Julie Dorsey's the CEO. It's this true example of where the software was built specifically for this device. This is a drawing you're looking at. This is Spring Studios. This is exactly where we are. And you can see all the dimensions in the drawing where the lines are coming out of this thing, and it's pretty beautiful. And it's an image that comes to life only on something where you're able to put the pen down, the dial down, and start creating in a product like Mental Canvas. You're going to meet Julie later. When you go down to the workshop, you'll be able to see all the details of what she does and many of our other partners. One of the things that we learned here with Dial that really kind of inspired us was the fact that when a developer, a designer, a creator, or even somebody who sits down to edit through documents and wants to move faster, the idea where both of your hands are engaged, one on the Surface Dial, the other with a pen, and you're in mode and you're immersed and you're flowing, it's very, very intense, and you can get so much out of it. We then took a few minutes working with our developers to put a small vignette together so you can see what's happening with the Surface Studio and the Surface Dial. Take a quick look.
When I saw the Surface Studio for the first time, the jaw drops a little bit.
The Surface Dial with the Studio, there's just this magic that takes place.
It's definitely redefining the concept of desktop.
Sketchable is principally designed for pen and touch input. The Surface Studio fits it to a T.
With the Surface Studio, what I saw immediately was the size of the screen. Whatever you're doing, if you're trying to be productive, real estate matters. The really special thing about the Surface Dial is when we can change the color while you're painting without even picking up the tip, that's not just as good as real life, it's better.
At Bluebeam Software, we make solutions for the architecture, engineering, and construction industries. With the Surface Studio, you really have a new collaborative way of interacting with documents.
It is essentially the same angle as the drafting table. You're more immersed in the technology once you're down in studio mode.
With the dial, there's an off-screen and on-screen presence, and so I can work however makes sense to me.
Mental Canvas combines freehand drawing with 3D capabilities. You could draw on a canvas, but then you can also project your strokes into space. With Surface Studio, you just get this really fluid experience of creation that's just not possible anywhere else.
The experience so far has been seamless.
It's going to change the way that people do work at their desk.
Once you start to use it, you don't feel like you're working with a computer anymore. You feel like the computer's serving you rather than the other way around.
It's absolutely incredible. It's incredible to see. It's incredible to see how the Dial brings this product to life, how it changes the way you can think about a product like this. It's a product you can pre-order today. If you want to experience it, which I think a lot of people may, get out to the Microsoft Store, any Microsoft Store tomorrow, and the Surface Studio will be there. Put your hands on it, get close to it, get close up to that screen. Now for $3,000, it's an incredible value. It's for the creators and the professionals out there. But it's also for anyone who wants to replace multiple monitors or somebody who uses a pad for just writing. It's got so much opportunity. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. I just can't. I want you to get your hands on this product. Now, it's available in limited quantities this holiday, so if you do want to get your hands on your product, you better do that pretty quickly. This is a product that I believe, that we believe, truly brings out the creator in all of us. I think it's going to enable each and every one of us to achieve more. And with that, I would like to welcome Satya.